Thank you all for joining me and welcome back to The Infected. So before we get started, I just wanted to apologise about the last video because the last like 9 or 10 minutes I actually muted my mic. I can't remember exactly what for actually, and I completely forgot and didn't unmute it, and then it was no commentary for the last 9 or 10 minutes. I did put some text up on the screen, but yeah, there was nothing much I could do about it because I'd already actually saved the game and come out of it. I didn't actually notice at the time. It was the last video of the day that I was recording, so that's why I didn't notice it. So yeah. And yeah, so I know some people do like non-commentary videos, but these aren't non-commentary videos, so there you go. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is we are going to continue. I'm going to build this. I've got an idea for the centerpiece of this. I think it's going to be pretty cool, which will utilize the actual the elevator again. Now, from what I've been told, from what I understand, is the elevator can go as far as 24 floors. So whether I bother to test that out or not, I don't know, because that's going to be pretty expensive. But is that 24 floors from the ground or 24 floors from here? That's the thing. Although I don't know whether I want to test that out. That's going to be a lot of materials. But we are, I think, with what I'm going to be doing here, we are going to sort of like do a... You'll see. But the reason why I want to build here next is, even though we haven't finished this bridge off here, is because I want to sort out all the storage and get that all in place and stuff like that. And then at some point we need to go out and loot, because I want to check out the new looting system with the take all and see how good that is. I mean, the take all with the T, I might have to remap that actually. I'll have to have a look. I need to get... I also want to think with the actual way the actual Vambies are going to work now with the dodging and stuff like that. I might have to get the actual shield. The last time I used it, it was very, very glitchy. That's why I stopped using it, but I need to have a look at it again because it's changed since then. Anyway, so I think we will have a door here. I also want a door there, but that's not going to be yet. So let's make sure we line this up here. Obviously there. There we go. And then obviously we can actually build that up there. So that's basically going to be the door there. Okay. And then what we could do, we can get a little path thing going across to here. And then that'll go to there. Yeah, and then we could bring that going across here. Assuming we haven't got a little like zebra crossing thing we can put here. Something like that to go across to here. That'd be cool. But yeah, we can't have everything. In fact, what we could do, we can put that... Oh, hold on a minute. That'd be cool. So, just in case we've got, like, pedestrian things, I think it will be... Is it... decor? Yeah. We could just put that sort of like there, I guess. Or we could pull it at the path to say stop. No, it's more for vehicles, that is, not for pedestrians in it. So we could have that there, just saying stop, wait. Wait. Yeah, so we could do that. I'll look at that later. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not. Okay. We could put that in the front for the Vambies and tell them to stop attacking, maybe. Anyway, let's build that up, because obviously that is definitely going to go there. And then we are going to put a... we're going to put that there. And I think we're going to go too high on this. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, we're going to go too high on this. Or are we? I don't know. Yeah, because it's going to join onto here, and then we can change it a little bit afterwards. So we will do it too high, because why not? Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to want a door at the top there, which I'll sort out afterwards. So how far do I want this to go? Well, this is kind of where this is going to start, the build here. Now, we could kind of bring this out this way, and then come this way, and then come back in. And do that, I guess. I don't know. Right, let's just start placing some stuff down and then we can work it out here. So, just bring this along here. We will change these into windows and stuff like that. Make sure this is all the right way. Yeah, I want it to come all the way to here, actually. Do I want it to go here, or shall I go here? I think we'll go here. Yeah, I think we'll go as far as there. Do you know what? Yeah, I think the bottom bit's going to be too high, but I think when we get to the top, it's just going to be one high. Yeah, I think it's just going to be one high. Now, to be honest with you, I just want to get this side of this done, because this is where all the storage is going to go. I mean, there's quite a lot here, and I also want to get all of this kind of in its nice little area, nice and neat. I don't think I want this outside. I think this is going to stay inside. Maybe even get some more of these. Add those to it. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. Now, what we... Should I do that way? Right, okay. I think what I might do here, if we take this bit out of here. Oh, I was meant to grab that. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to put... Because I am going to go slightly that way a bit, as you'll see here. If we put kind of this temporarily in. Oh no, we can't now, can we? Hold on a minute, if we do that. No, we can't because of the way it's worked. No, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, it's just the way that worked. That actually worked out really well with that. The way that came across there. That was perfect. Oh, that is straight. It's just the way... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Alright, let's just put that back in then. I'm trying to think of the way... Although, we could put that kind of in there, actually. So, what we could do is we could put that in there. And then if we get a wall set up here... So, and I'll probably have this as a window, actually. So, we'll have to do it this way, then. So, we'll put a window there. And then what we need to do then is we need to take that bit out, back out again. And then we need to put that back in because you can't have them too overlapping, unfortunately. Which makes sense. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that would do it. And then this comes along just to sort of like change the shape a little bit. Let's get some more logs. Okay. Just want to sort this side out first. How I want to do this. Then obviously we want this one at the top here as well. So let's go back to walls. Usually I'll just sort of like set it all out in ghost images, but first, and then sort it out afterwards. But what we're doing here, right? So this is actually going to be a pretty big build. So we're going to have a lot of spare rooms that we're probably going to be utilizing here for different things, of course. Now, if I'll just have a look. How much space have we got here? So 1, 2. Okay, so if we do 2 going that way, and then what we'll do, we'll bring that around again. So we'll have to take this bit out here. Try and catch that. And then we can play... It doesn't matter which one we put in. It doesn't have to line up or anything like that, because it's just all about putting that there so that we can actually get that wall in. Let's just grab one of those for now. There we go. And then we can get that wall in there. Okay. Get that wall in there. In fact, what I might do, should we do the whole thing going around to see how big it's going to be? Probably take a couple of videos to do that. Right, so we want the walls again. So we're going to put a window on that one. And then we can actually take that one out. Catch that. And then we can put that ceiling piece in again. Where are you? Oh, we need some more logs, of course. You know what? Those doors are open. I'm gonna This is the only problem with this wall. I might take these walls out because we've got the... Come on. I'm just worried that yeah, never mind. Let's just close that door so I don't accidentally fall down there. I think that's the only downside to this. So I might actually take these walls out so we can actually just get to here like that. I think it's going to be better, isn't it, that way? Looking at that. There we go. So we've got that set up there. And then if we have this... yeah, if we have this coming this way, so if we put another wall in here, like so, and then that could come round here, which is actually, because like, yeah, why not? So if that goes there, that goes there, and I think what I'm going to do here is do this, and then we can have a door there. Like so. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that'll work. And then obviously this will come round this way. So then we'll have that there. And then we would have to take this piece out here, won't we? So let's take that piece out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, because then that's going to line up with that. So we can actually bring this. We want the ceiling piece. I'll put that there. Yeah. I just realised it doesn't really matter which piece we're putting there because we've got to take it back out anyway, haven't we? It's just to get that wall. Oh, that's the wrong way anyway. Hold on a minute. It's got to go this way. There we go. That's the way it's got to go. Almost messed up there. And then we can put a window one in there as well. Let's get the wall sorted out here. There it is. Go. And then we can take that one out. And put that back in. So we want the ceiling. And we want that one there. There we go. So that's kind of just the entrance bit from here. Pretty cool. And then obviously if we go to across again with this bit here. In fact, this is going to go a bit further out actually. Yeah, this one's going to go a bit further out. I'll start with 2. Yeah, I think that's going to go a little bit further out. It's going to come... Actually, I need to figure out the centerpiece, which is going to be here, actually. I've got to be careful how far I go with this. Although, we could... It doesn't have to technically be at the center. It could be just here. It could be just slightly off here. It's kind of like the way I'm going to do this. It's going to go up. Right, okay. So... I think I might do the same on this corner bit here as well and have this coming around like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to work stuff out, that's all. Right, let's put a window in this one. We'll put a window in this one. Okay. Yeah, and then this is going to go to the window here, I think, with the way we've got that. So we'll put a window in that one as well. And then I think we will have this... Hold on a minute. Yeah, and then we're going to have to take these out. And we're going to come round and get that sort of that corner bit going on this bit here as well, I think. We might as well get that bit done. So we've got the ceiling bit here. Oh, no, wrong bit. That needs to go that way. So at the moment, it's just about getting it the way we want it and the way we want it to look as well. Getting it all lined up. I might as well just... I was going to just do the... Well, we could do that afterwards. Yeah, let's just get it all lined up the way I want it to go, going all the way around. I think that was going to be the best bet to do first, and then we can go from there. Because originally I was just going to build something here, but if we just get this going all the way around first, and then we can look at what we want to do. So there's actually quite a bit of space here, which is good, because that's going to be for the outside. I think I do want another door here. In fact, do I want this to go a bit further, actually? Do you know what? I think I do. No, we'll leave it at that. We should be fine. Right, so we want another wall here, of course, and we want a window one. And again, we can take that one out. Then we can put this one in. Just so we don't fall down, of course. Okay, there we go. So, do I want this to come in like to there, like that? Right, okay, so I think we're getting there now. I think we're getting a nice little sort of shape going here. Let's go to the walls. Let's just have a look at this, and then we'll sort out the windows after. Yeah, I think we'll do it a little bit differently on this side. We will have a door here. I think what we'll do the door sort of like coming from this elevator here. So we'll do the set. Can we do a similar thing to what we've done there? But we won't go as far. We'll just do a one going from like there, and then coming around there, and then. Hold on a minute. Yeah, no, because we can't do that much there. So, in fact, should we do like a bend thing there, a corner bit there? So I do want the door there. Okay, we do want the door there. Problem is, yeah, I need a little bit more space there. Let's do the corner bit here and see what that's going to look like. If we put that there, I think that'll work. Okay, so obviously we don't think I need a window on that one, although I might just put a window on that one because that's kind of where we've gone with all the others, so I could always switch it out, but if it doesn't look very good, we could always switch it out anyway. Let's have a look at that. See. Yeah, it's a shame we can't get it going across there because, like I say, if we had those triangle pieces, I could have that going straight down there in a straight line there, but unfortunately we can't. What I'm going to have to do, though, here is I'm going to have to bring that across one more to go in line with this. I think that's going to be the best bet here. So we're going to have to do that again, but I'm going to just sort that out here. So we can actually put that back in. Because I do think we are going to keep it like that. There we go. And then we are going to have to do the same here as well, I think. And then we can actually bring it straight. I might have to do that just going all the way across here because of this the way we've got this designed here. I think that might be better. Yeah, I think we will. It's like little alcove things, isn't it, I guess? So if we go there, put that in there. Yeah, I think that works. If we go, we'll go we'll keep going that way like that, and then we'll bring it straight, and then it can come round here like that. I think that's how we're going to do it here. Okay, so let's get that bit done then. I think each one of these is going to be a window as well. So I am going to need to take that back out. And we're going to put the ceiling back in. Like so. Yeah, this has all changed what I was actually going to do today. I wasn't going to do all of this. I was just going to do one little section there to get the storage, but I decided to do the whole sort of perimeter of the actual build of how we want it to look. I think that's probably the best way to do it, to be honest, and then we can work out the insides afterwards. Okay. In fact, because of this room, although, yeah, because of the room we've got here, I might bring this out a little bit this way and then come down here and then that way. I need to sort the, yeah, so we know this is how this is going to go now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to sort out where the windows are going to go here. So we'll put a window here and, so no window and then a window. We'll put a window here. No window and a window. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, and then we'll put the window there. That's fine. That actually works out pretty well there. Nicely evened out. No, it needs to be, but that's the way I like to roll. Now the thing is, though, I'm just looking. Yeah, so we'll put. Looking here. Yeah, so we'll put some windows here as well. And we'll put a window here as well. There we go, and then we'll sort it out afterwards once we've actually done this. So we'll build this bit up here. Or like I say, we've got to go along here. I might bring that out a little bit and then bring that across and do that. Just like I said, I don't want just a square. I want to kind of do it in a kind of different shape rather than the same old shapes that we do. Okay. So then we're going to have to put this again. So we've just got to keep doing this until we've actually got it where we want it. So that's got to go around that way. Now, if I'm just to make sure, so some of you do know, you can't do, well, actually, I think you can, actually. But, yeah, you can't do that. And to be honest with you, I think you can do it with the, I'll have to test that on the next one, but I don't think you can, although it will look a bit weird. Because I actually think I've done that before. Where you actually put two in. Although I don't think you can do that anymore anyway, but I'm going to check on the next one, actually. So, we want a window there, don't we? There we go. And then I definitely want to take these out. Ceiling. And there we go. Okay, so I'll just check it out on this one, this next one here. So obviously, I'm just trying to think of how far we're going with this. So if we actually bring this over this way here, let's have a look. Let's just get some walls going across here. Right, so. I'll have a look at how far we want to go. We'll just go 3 across there, and then we'll do the same here. So that's going to come, we might do a rounded, a corner thing there. So what I'll do, I'll just do that there, and then we know we've got a rounded one to do there. So I'll take that one out, actually. So we'll do a rounded one here, and then this can go straight across. And I think that will do for the actual whole perimeter thing. Let's see how far I want to go with this. I think that's as far as we can go. I want to go there. And then we just need to join that on there. I'm going to have to do the corner bit there as well. I mean, we could have done the corner bit. I might even do a corner bit here as well. Why not? Because that's kind of, we've got all the same corner things. So it might be a good idea to do a corner bit here as well, actually. I mean, why not? Yeah, so if we do a corner one there, that should be good. Okay, so we've only got, what, 1, 2. So we just need to put one more wall in there. Let's sort these out first. I might have to go and get some more planks though. So if we put the ceiling bit in here that I want to put in. And then I'm going to see. See, no, you can't. I had a feeling that was the case, but I just had to double check that because I'm sure we was able to do that once before. And although I have done it and I've had 2 in one place and it kind of looks really weird, so but obviously you can't do it anymore, so that's probably a good thing actually. So we'll do the wall. You know what, let's just get this all done here first. Yeah, because then there's going to be a wall there. So this is going to be the last bit we're going to do here. So this is all. So this video has just turned out of me actually setting up the perimeter of it all. So yeah. Okay, well that is what it is. But yeah, it's probably the better way to do it, to be honest. Let's put that in there. And I'm probably going to have to get some more planks anyway, and then we can build this up next time. Okay, and let's put the wall in there. That's going to go there. And then we need to do these 2 as well. Yeah, we need to do these 2 as well. So if I just take that one out there and that one out there, and then we can put the ceiling bit in here. So just chuck that in there, put that in there, have some logs. We're right here, so we might as well just one more. There we go. And then obviously we're going to put window. These are going to be windows. One there. And one there. There we go. So we kind of got that sorted out now. We need one more wall there. And I'm going to need to go down and get some more planks. So we do need to take that floor out and replace it. So I'm going to do that now. And this one. So ceiling. That one. And we've still got some planks left. It's because we're getting the planks from the other, getting them back from those, but we probably still won't have enough to finish this. Okay, so I can at least get this one done here. Okay, that's that done. And then we need to do these ones here. So I need to take these 2 out. Oh, I missed it. And then we can place these back in. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And there we go. So we kind of set up the perimeter of this, of how I actually want it to go. Obviously, this is going to be too high. Well, actually, it's going to be slightly... Ooh, and that... No, that will be fine. That will be fine. That will be fine. Because there is going to be a lift in here, but we're going to have to sort that out and place that in a certain location that I want it to be. Because we're going to kind of do something slightly bit different here. So we're going to have... I think what we'll do is we will have... Oh, wait a minute, let me just drink. What we're going to do, we're going to have kind of the same height as that, but then we're going to have something different in the center that's going to be going all the way up, which is where the lift is going to be, so it can kind of go to the different floors as well as some other floors that we're going to be doing. that's kind of going to be separated from the rest of it, which may sound a bit confusing, but it is what it is. I mean, it will all come to it'll all come to, you'll get to understand where we're going to go with that. So I think we will leave that there. And then what we're going to need to do when we get back is I'm going to need to, I want to build, yeah, this is going to take a lot longer. I think what we'll do, we'll get this whole thing built up in the next video, get all the planks sorted out. I'm going to get the truck and get that filled up so we can actually get all this built up. And then we can actually get the next side of it done. And then we're going to have to split this up. Because I think what's going to happen is this is going to be, we're going to section this bit off here, I think. And this is going to be one room. This is kind of going to be different though. Yeah, this is huge. This is huge. Right, I'm going to have to think about this. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me. Why am I going through the door when it's a ghost image? Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.